On the last lane, we'll have, again, our pump and sample loop. Here it looks like we have the 150 centimeter by 0.042 inch inner diameter tubing connected between ports 1 and 4. And then this lane, this is the lane where we will want to use the heater. So here, right now it's set on 19 degrees C, effectively setting this to 15 turns it off. If you want to raise the temperature, you would need to push this up to go up. Actually, you need to put this first, and then you can start going up. And then you hit enter to save the temperature. However, we want to connect this to 60, and then it says come to temp. For right now, we don't want to actually do anything with the heater. We simply want to set it back to the intended temperature of 15. So, and then hit enter. So now it's set on 15, which essentially turns it off because that's cooler than the room temperature. So I think that was why I was at 19 when we started, because it was just really whatever the actual temperature was. So ammonium is measured at 630 nanometers. I'm sorry, ammonium is measured at 660 nanometers, but we use this 630 nanometer filter to avoid interference. However, another thing that I think is worth pointing out, the ammonium method has the most other reagents that get injected along with the sample. So the sample is drawn up in the sample loop. You can think of this as a syringe drawing up a controlled amount of liquid. The liquid is drawn up via this complicated and snarled set of tubing that the end of one of these lines will be in each of the other reagents. And then this line here with the autosampler is responsible for drawing up liquid out of our sample and then carrying it over through one of these. The NH4 carrier is bringing our sample, and then that gets injected, if you can follow the line here, up through into this and into the valves. So then the sample can be injected, and at the correct times, this automated instrument injects the EDTA buffer, it injects the phosphate, the phenolate, and it injects the salicylate, and then the bleach. So those reagents will mix together at the correct times, and the correct chemical product will then be injected into the flow cell, which is where it encounters the detector. But it encounters the detector after it's had the appropriate amount of time to react with the colorimetric reagents.